Welcome back to 5minSmart. I'm Liam. And today, we're unpacking a reality that feels like it's straight out of a sci-fi novel. The US GDP is hitting new records, the S&P 500 is soaring, but the hiring window is, well, it's practically slammed shut.
It's the paradox of 2026, Liam. For decades, a growing economy meant a growing labour market. But this year, we're seeing a low hire, low fire equilibrium that has both Wall Street and Main Street confused.
Low hire, low fire. Let's break that down. Usually, if the economy is booming, companies can't hire fast enough. Why is this time different?
Two words: AI optimization. In previous cycles, companies would hire just in case they needed the scale. Now they're scaling with algorithms first. They aren't firing their veterans because those seniors are the ones effectively managing the AI agents.
So the experienced people stay, but the junior roles, the entry-level positions where young people start their careers, those are the ones vanishing.
Exactly. Think about the legal industry. A junior associate used to spend 100 hours a month on document review and case research. Now, a senior partner with a high-end AI tool can do that same work in 10 minutes. The need for that junior ladder is structurally disappearing.
Is this what they call AI washing? Where companies use AI as an excuse for general cost cutting?
There's definitely some of that. Some firms are trimming fat and pointing to AI as the reason to keep investors happy. But the underlying data doesn't lie. Productivity per employee is at an all-time high.
And that brings us to the Federal Reserve. Jerome Powell is looking at these numbers, strong growth, high productivity, and he's wondering why the unemployment rate is creeping up even though the stock market is at records.
The Fed is in a calibration trap. They want to cut rates to help the job market, but they're afraid of reigniting inflation if they cut too fast. Meanwhile, AI is keeping costs down while keeping output high.
It's a non-inflationary barrier to labor demand. That sounds like a disaster for anyone looking for a job in customer service or data entry.
It is. Customer support roles reached a tipping point last quarter. Why hire a call center of 500 people when 5 AI agents and 10 human managers can handle the same volume with 24/7 coverage?
It feels like we're moving from an economy of efficiency to an economy of resilience. But the transition is painful.
Very painful for anyone without a high-leverage skill set. We aren't just in a labor market, we're in a skills-led hierarchy now.
So, Alice, for our viewers who are about to head into a strategy meeting or a lunch with their boss, what's today's smart-sounding sentence to describe this?
Today's sentence is, we are structurally decoupled. We're witnessing an AI-driven productivity employment gap where corporate output no longer correlates with headcount expansion.
I love that. Structural decoupling. It sounds academic, but it perfectly describes why the stock market is happy and the job seeker is miserable.
It's the most important metric for 2026. Use that sentence, and you'll definitely be the one driving the conversation.
Great insights, Alice. Before we sign off, a quick reminder to our 5minSmart community. We are a completely independent channel, and we rely on your support to keep these deep dives coming without corporate influence. Hit that subscribe button if you want to stay ahead of these shifts. Every sub counts. And if you found today's breakdown valuable, please consider supporting us through our Ko-fi link in the description. It helps us keep the lights on and the research deep.
Let us know in the comments. Is your industry seeing jobless growth, or are people still hiring like it's 2024?
Thanks for joining us. I'm Liam.
And I'm Alice.
Stay smart, stay ahead.